A weak EF0 tornado was confirmed from the round of storms that moved through the area on Monday, February 27th.
It impacted part of Convoy, Ohio and Wert County. Meteorologist Nathan Gidley joins us with the details of the twister, the damage it caused, and how it was surveyed.
Yeah, I spoke to Director of Wert County Emergency Management, Rick McCoy, about this particular tornado. This is the 34th tornado he has surveyed in his 32.5 years in this role. The tornado had peak winds around 70 miles per hour. It was on the ground for 0.6 miles, had a maximum width of 75 yards, and only lasted for approximately 2 minutes. Now, no injuries or fatalities occurred. McCoy received multiple calls about damage on the west side of Convoy. He also fielded a call from someone who had been driving down US 30 northeast of Convoy and saw a funnel cloud. Now, the Convoy weather station recorded a gust of 57 miles per hour at 3:02 p.m. Then it went down as a result of the loss of electrical power. Now, after the storms had passed, McCoy arrived on the west side of Convoy and saw power poles, large trees, a number of transformers, and tree limbs all down, plus 3 trampolines that had been flung from several yards away. McCoy also found a chicken coop that had been lifted up and thrown against a garage on a property. He also determined a convergent point was present because the damage on one property has been pushed to the northeast, whereas the damage on another had been pushed to the southeast. It was a conversation, though, with the manager of the Mercer Landmark business that provided even more evidence a tornado had occurred.
He said that's the worst storm he had ever went through. But the thing that he noted as he heard the roar coming in, he said it felt like an incredible pressure vacuum inside the building. And he said, my ears started popping, much worse than when I've ever flown in a jet. So that was an indication to me right there that, you know, we hear that a lot in tornadoes, that popping of the ears. You just don't get that from thunderstorm winds.
Now, McCoy also flew his drone the next day to confirm his findings from the air. He has now been using his personal drone for storm surveys for 6 years. Drones have revolutionized storm surveys, and it is now much easier to identify and find things. You're seeing some damage he surveyed from other storms using his drone right here on your screen now. You can read much more about the process of confirming this tornado and why Wert County may be so tornado prone by visiting this story on WANE.com. Meteorologist Nathan Gidley, WANE 15 News.